Incarnation on different worlds. Bodily life does not happen on Earth alone. Spirits can live on many worlds, and Earth is neither the first nor the last stop in that journey. It is one of the more material worlds. A spirit may live many times on the same world if it still needs the lessons found there. Some spirits now on Earth may be here for the first time after living elsewhere. Progression from world to world. Spirits move from one world to another as they advance. They do not have to pass through every world, since many are alike in rank. What matters is to gain the experience needed for cleansing and growth. A spirit may need several lives on the same world, because each life brings new tests. It may also return to a less advanced world it already knew, either to help others or because it failed and must resume under harder conditions. Even then, it does not lose what it has truly gained, remaining a spirit and returning to embodied life. Embodied life is one of the chief means of progress. If an imperfect spirit stayed only in the spiritual state, its progress would slow. So, incarnation is part of the labor by which the spirit learns and improves. Returning to Earth gives no special advantage over returning to another world, except when a spirit comes with a mission. Solidarity among worlds. All worlds are joined in one great order. What is not completed on one may be completed on another. The universe is not made of isolated places. It is a vast field of education for spirits at many stages. Even on the same world, all its inhabitants are not equally advanced. Intelligence and the body on different worlds. When a spirit passes from one world to another, it keeps the intelligence it has truly acquired. But the way that intelligence appears depends partly on the body it uses. Every incarnate spirit must be clothed in matter, yet that material covering changes with the world and with the spirit's purity. For that reason, bodies are not the same everywhere. On higher worlds, they are less dense, needs are less harsh, and the senses are more refined. Moral condition of more advanced worlds. The moral state of a world matches the degree of purification of the spirits living where. On more advanced worlds, selfishness weakens and fraternity grows. War has no place there, because hatred and the desire to dominate have faded. Death is also viewed differently. With a clearer sense of spiritual life, beings do not fear it as people on Earth do. Life seems longer there as well, because the body is less coarse and wears out less quickly. Childhood on other worlds. Childhood exists on all worlds as a needed time of preparation, but it doesn't always bring the same weakness and confusion seen on Earth. Its form changes with the world and with the body taken on there. Choice of world. A spirit does not always freely choose the world of its next life. It may ask for a certain world, and that request may be granted if it is worthy of it. But a spirit can live only in worlds suited to its condition. If it does not choose, its degree of advancement decides where it will go. The progress of worlds themselves. Worlds, like spirits, also progress. None stays forever in the same physical or moral state. They begin in a lower condition and are transformed over time. Earth itself will change, and the human race now living here will gradually give way to more advanced beings. Worlds near the spiritual state. There are worlds where the spirit no longer has a gross material body. Its only covering is the perispirit, and that covering is so subtle that it would seem almost nothing to us. There is no sharp break between that state and the state of pure spirit. The transition is gradual. Pure spirits and their dwelling. Pure spirits dwell in certain worlds, but they are not confined to them as embodied beings are confined to earth. Their freedom of action is far greater. They can go wherever their presence or work is needed. Knowledge of other worlds. Clear knowledge of the physical and moral state of other worlds is not given equally to all. It depends on the advancement of the one receiving it. Still, one truth remains. The universe contains many levels of life and many degrees of purification. Earth is only one dwelling among many.